IBM, which stands for International Business Machine Corporation, is the biggest computer company in the United States. It has a big share of the market both in the US and abroad. It has its main office in Armonk, New York. In 1911, three firms that developed punch card tabulator and other office goods merged to become Computing Tabulating Recording. Thomas Watson, a marketing expert who became general manager in 1914 and acquired control by 1924, renamed the company in 1924 to IBM. Watson turned a struggling company into America's leading manufacturer of punch card tabulating devices. He also constructed a disciplined and competitive sales staff that adapted the company's tabulating technology to customer needs. Wall Street analysts had written of IBM in the early 1990s, when its stock price was low. By 1992, more than 60,000 jobs had been destroyed, and John Akers' efforts to reform the corporation failed. When Lou Gerstner came control in 1993, services accounted for 27% of revenues and software didn't exist. In 2001, services and software made up 35% and 13% of total income. Respectively, IBM's market cap grew from $30 billion to $173 billion. The share price soared sevenfold since then. Under Sam Palmisano's leadership, IBM has maintained its amazing transition, generating $91 billion in revenue from software and services. What happened? The tale of IBM's rise, crisis, and reinvention has been well recorded elsewhere, but there is a part that is vital and not often appreciated. How IBM strategies process integrates strategies and execution. It shows how the strategy of dynamic capabilities is utilized to assist the cooperation flourish as mature businesses like mainframe computer and grow into new one like digital media. It shows how theory and practice can create fresh business insights and strategies idea. IBM has gone from success to failure to success in 20 years, from technology business to a broad-based solution provider to an exemplar of open system and on-demand capabilities. IBM, unlike Xerox, Philips, and Polaroid, has been able to harness its intellectual capital in life science, automotive, and banking and make good profits.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Amna Al-Mhiri and I'll speak about the story of IBM. In order to attract and retain skilled employees and to advocate change and facilitate innovation, IBM needed to acquire new human resource management operations. And to execute this, Diane Gerson, Chief Human Resource Manager, collaborated with employees, managers, human resource staff who acknowledged and absorbed her ideas. Furthermore, she sought new managers that would integrate the new human resource management operations like Checkpoint, which is an application that the employees and managers would use to change behaviors and modify performance goals in real time. They also use it to display their feedback and concerns, thereafter providing a method to aid and improve imperfections of this very project. The product of such innovative services is of result from employees with versatile backgrounds and collaborative work. To become an employer with inclusivity, IBM hired various workers with technology expertise. The recently developed New Collar programs aid in the identification of people with advanced technology skills who would normally be ignored due to their underdeveloped background. Nonetheless, IBM seek people with these unfortunate circumstances to assist them in finding stable jobs, like women who had not worked in multiple years to evolve their technological skills to prepare them for such jobs. The company additionally is known for hiring graduates with a degree attained from historically acknowledged Black schooling system. The other thing that IBM did to improve its HR is by incorporating AI applications and data analytics in training and development. The system matched the employee interest and need. AI is used to review the employee skills, position, and career path to provide learning recommendations as well as using a live chat advisor to help the employee to reach their targets. IBM also used Blue Matching tool, helps employees to find new opportunities in the company and matching their skills and experience. And the last thing that IBM did is having an effective leadership. This helped to transform the business. The leaders involved in a 360-degree feedback for continuous improvement, as well as they had a coach that helped them to further develop their skills. In summary, the company had a global adoption of design thinking, an agile method at a scale as an example of driving a company-wide co-created overhaul of performance management. The company changed people's agenda and management system to support the massive shift in the business portfolio, shaping a culture of continuous learning, innovation, and agility. Thank you.
Let's start now with discussion to improve the human resource in IBM. The project focuses upon the improvement which can be undertaken by IBM in relation to prioritizing their innovation and including measures for HRM management in a comprehensive manner. To retain the best employees in the organization, the HR officers must involve the employees in decision making and support their ideas. This will require collaborative working at the end of employees and management. IBM organization believed in collective working of employees and managers for bringing a productive change in the human resource management system. Formation of new programs by keeping in mind the needs of a present environment helps a company to analyze the strengths and weaknesses and scope for improvement in a company. The employees are the main point in the organization. BMI need to focus on education and background of all employees. Also, they need to give them a continuous training. Also, performance management is very important. The organization needs to set a goals with putting a clear vision and measure. IBM need to focus more on employee well-being, as it shows the organization technique of employee supporting in both mental and physical health. To reach the employee's happiness, BMI need to cover all the wellnesses. For example, the social wellnesses, emotional and environmental, as well as financial. IBM identified the leadership qualities in number and helped its leader to inoculate them. Coaching was provided to individual employees to help them perform better.
There are three external factors that affect HRM at IBM, such as high level of competition in the market, changing work demographic, and increase in technical innovation. The first factor is the high level of competition in the market. Of course, there are lots of competitors for IBM in the market. Therefore, IBM was forced to hire top talents from across the globe in the hope that they will help them to outperform its competitors. Also, IBM, they implemented the human resource system that it called Checkpoint, where the employees, they put their ideas and suggestions that will help to improve the welfare and reduce the turnover for the company. Since the US population is diverse with lots of nationalities, the IBM had to reflect in their workforce the diverse of the American society. Therefore, IBM created a program that is called New Collar, where they hire individuals from non-traditional backgrounds, people of color, women, other groups who have limited presence in the tech job, and embed them with their community and empower them. Finally, the last factor is the increase of the use of the technical innovation. Obviously, we can notice over the last 2 decades there are improvement and advancement in many aspects in the technologies such as smartphones, laptops, and many electronic devices. Yet HRM was not left out. There was an advancement as well, including having a talent acquisition software and HR management system. IBM, they introduced also some online courses, YouTube videos, webinars, TED Talks to improve their employees, their skills and progress through their career. Thank you.
Today, IBM has a significant role in cloud-based services, products based on AI and blockchain. There is over 50% of revenues are based on businesses they entered in 2000s. 50% of IBM employees joined in the previous 5 years. Today, the business focus of IBM is based on speed, innovation, and experience of clients. A new systems are implemented like Checkpoint for feedback and new caller program for recruiting employees. Most of the new HR practices in IBM are based on recent AI applications and data analytics to match the needs of employees and review their skills. Also, recommendations are there for learning purposes, including specific courses, and employees are using them more than one-third compared to previous years, and higher completion rates of courses are there. To discover new job opportunities in IBM, the company is using Blue Matching tool to review the skills and experiences, and it saved the company $100 million. Leaders in the company are evaluated through 360-degree feedback, which is an assessment to evaluate their strength and improvement opportunities. And coaches are there to help them to improve in specific areas. The last IBM annual report in 2021, discussed by Arvind Krishna, the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, showing generation of 57.4 billion in revenue, 12.8 billion in cash with 8.6 revenue growth. There is an increase in hybrid cloud revenue by 90%, making 35% of IBM revenue. Today, more than 70% of annual revenue is based on software and consulting. Software having 4%, consulting 8%, and infrastructure showing 3% decline. There is 6 billion returned to stockholders with 10 billion reduced in debt. IBM goals are to strengthen its portfolio, simplify its operations, and broaden its ecosystem. It did recently 15 strategic acquisitions to strengthen its offerings. Today, there is more than 3,800 clients using its platforms. It unveiled the world's first 2-nanometer chip technology in 2021, and in 2030, there is a commitment to provide critical skills to 30 million people with 50 new partnerships using IBM Skills Build program. Also, there is a goal to reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2030.